Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another training video. Your boy Dave Rodriguez, one of the head traders inside the Alliance community. Today we're going to talk about top-down analysis or time frame analysis, as some people say it. A little different than Forex in the stock markets. If those of you are Forex or stock market traders, this is how I go about finding my retracement zones and my new targets when, especially meeting all-time highs or just finding the retracement zones that need to be. I have my stuff set a little differently, so I'll go over how my setup is and how I found success, and then we'll go from there. I picked a random cryptocurrency today. We're going to go with Chainlink and Bitcoin on Binance. Today we're going to talk about how to find true support and resistance, key areas of resistance, key areas of support when trading the crypto market. No need to go past the daily chart when finding new areas of support and resistance because we're long-term traders. We're looking for true levels that will be respected with long-term results. So we'll start with the monthly chart defining the levels that there's enough info for that particular coin or token. What I mean is we're going to start with the monthly chart. We have about 12, 15 candles here. If we didn't have this many candles, we wouldn't have many or much information or much data. So then we would drop down to the weekly chart to find our true key areas of support and resistance. But we do have some nice areas of support and resistance on this page. And since I've been doing this for so long, I just kind of eye them out. You guys will see it, a pattern as we move along, to find out why do we hit areas like this? Why did it pinpoint hit this target? There's answers to all that because a lot of institutional investors and big whales are all trading somewhat of the same way. So what I would first do, go to the left, find my horizontal lines, and mark my first area, which is pinpoint right here. We've got two monthly candles ending in exactly the same place. I would say that's a key level of resistance. Could be new support. And I would go down and see it happen the same way here. Typically when you see this, if there was a 2 monthly chart or something like that, this would look like a giant wick. It would turn into a giant doji because it'd be up, down, ended in the same place. It would be a giant wick. It would look like that without the bottom. Just this gravestone doji, as they call it. So anyways, back to this. There's a key area of support there. There's one here. But if you notice, if you take it down a little more, you'll actually get more pinpoint support. You'll get here, you'll get here, here, and here. Now if you moved it up a little, you would get these three candles, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you could really just play with that one right there. We're going to leave it there for now. I would say there's another area right in here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 areas of respected key areas of resistance and support. And I would say there's another area. Let's see, we could take it so right about there. Maybe right about here. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monthly candles respecting this area. So most people would look at this monthly chart, if they look at it at all, and they would say, I don't know how to trade this. Well, what do I do with this monthly chart? When it's really telling you all of the information you need to know. These monthly candles are showing you where the strongest areas of support and resistance are. It doesn't look like much now, but when you break it down to the weekly, you'll start to see how well these areas are respected. Now instead of 1 candle being a month, 4 candles is a month. So now you can see there's definite areas of key resistance and support. And you can even move things around if you wanted to. For example, this here. Move that around like that. You can move this up and down a little here. This is to fine-tune your charts here. You know, look at these areas perfectly respected. All these areas perfectly respected. You know, some of these won't even be needed, won't even be necessary. But for now, we're going to keep most of these that we have here for now. So we could get rid of something like this and then just draw like a little area here. Because it's so far down here, we don't need to really worry about this area here of this double bottom right here played out. Our price is way up here, but you can see everything's been respected. We even had a nice retest of this zone right here with the down candle. Now, it didn't really touch it perfectly, but remember, we moved it down a little bit, to just make it look a little prettier. But it was up here, so it did come down, retest this area perfectly. But why did it stop here? Why did it stop here? There's more tools to use to figure out these target areas. Why did it jump to here? Why did it retest? Why did it jump to here? But the big point of this training class, we'll get into why it hit these targets on the next training video that we do. But this training video is mainly to break down the support and resistance levels that are going to help you trade in the future. You don't need to keep changing your support and resistance levels over and over again on smaller charts. If you really want to find the areas of support and resistance that are going to help you make smart trades in the future, then we'll break down to the daily chart and see just how well these levels and areas are respected when they are hit. So we know right now that we've made a new all-time high. What happens when we make new all-time highs? There's a specific tool that you guys can use to show you where it's going to retrace to and where the next target is. But it's very different from Forex. So make sure you guys stick around for the next video, because that's all for this video. This is the easiest way to mark the first thing you should do when setting up a chart, to mark support and resistance levels, key areas of support, key areas of resistance. Once you have those marks, you can move on to things like trend lines and counter trend lines, which we'll also talk about in future videos. So make sure you guys pay attention when marking up these charts. Start from the monthly chart, find key areas of support and resistance. Keep them marked up and use them for future reference. That is all for this video. We'll see you guys on the next technical talk.